Hello everybody and welcome to another broadcast of the Show 18 here on the Viper TV. And this is franchise mode, by the way, as we are set to play game 2 against the Detroit Tigers. This is game 29 of our 162 run, and this is the first day of May here on my franchise mode here. So we got a little bit to talk about before we start today's game. And first I will show you guys the player of the month from the month of April, and these are the players that made the month the valuable players, I guess you could call it. As you could see, I can't pronounce his name, the pitcher on Cleveland. He got a 1.2 ERA, and he went 4-0 in 5 games, or 5 starts rather, 50 Ks. And Edwin Encarnacion, he got player of the month, has 101 at bats, an average of 356, 12 home runs, and 23 RBIs. And rookie of the month is Dago. I can't pronounce his name, but either way, he got 34 at-bats of an average of 265, no home runs, and 2 RBIs, so that's kind of interesting. So we will look at the National League side if anybody is curious. We got Alex Reyes as the Rookie of the Month off of, I believe it looks like the Cardinals, and Joey Votto got Player of the Month, and he had 5 home runs, a batting of 396 of 101 at bats, and 19 RBIs. And Pitcher of the Month belonged to Rich Hill off of the Dodgers. He got an ERA, which is very impressive, under 1 at .97 of 5 starts and 43 Ks, and he got a 4-0 record. So, and either way, getting back to Alex Reyes, he out of 5 starts got a 4-0. Pretty impressive at 2.12 ERA and 37 Ks. So either way, before we start, as always, I will show you guys real quick while we're right here the standings. We are still in second. We're 3 games out of first behind the Yankees, and our opponent tonight and the Tigers, they are, of course, right now in last. They only have won 7 games so far, so they need a bounce back game right here. So I will show you what we got in store for the month of April. This is the calendar here. As you see, game 2 is coming up next. That'll be the first game of May, and then after Detroit, we'll go back home to Tropicana to play Toronto and the Braves, and of course go back on the road again. So either way, tonight's matchup, we got Jake Faria on the mound for Tampa Bay versus Matt Bloyd, I think that's what his name is. And our first month, I think we did pretty good. We won 15 and we lost 13, which is not good, but it could be better. And we're still hanging on to the division behind the Yankees, only 3 out. So I think we had a pretty good first month, and hoping for a better month here in the month of May here. So either way, I'm going to go ahead and get the lineups set up here, and we'll get this game rolling. Alright, the starting lineups are set up as you can see on the left side of your screen here. You guys know the drill. I'll let the commentary do the commentary. I will jump on at the end, give you my post-game thoughts here. We did change the lineups a little bit here, so I hope this is a good game, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. Once again, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, and please like the video, and here we go, everybody.
Tuesday night baseball now from Comerica Park in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Detroit Tigers. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Matt Boyd is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Detroit. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
Into the box, Jason Worth. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch of the at-bat. Underway in Motown as the first pitch of the night misses for ball 1. So guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. Adeiny Echeverria is on deck. And that misses as well, so that might portend some trouble tonight as he begins the game with 4 wide ones.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Up next for the Rays, Adeiny Echeverria. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a breaking ball over the outer half.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Fastball right over the outside corner, and set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I think there's some worry going around about the state of Jason Worth. Last month, he turned in less than 20 hits. He's just been real inconsistent. That's not terrible, but it's not good either. And he's the guy that they need to be productive. I'm looking for a bounce back here.
Stepping in, Jose Bautista. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. First delivery to him on the way. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
Okay, I see where this guy's going, right? He wants to pitch backwards, a little 0-0 curveball. Don't be shocked if this hitter's sitting all over that same pitch right
here. The 1-1. Down the third baseline. Scooped up on the backhand. The throw pulls him off the bag. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
And that play is indicative of how their entire season has gone so far. They make the routine plays difficult, and if there's a tough play, they really struggle with it. They need to tighten up their fundamentals so they can get back on track.
So 2 men are on with 1 man out, and standing in the speedy Carlos Gomez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes. 1-0 pitch on the way. Grounder down the line at third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Christian Arroyo, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Catch is made near the line. Here comes the runner from third. Notch one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Malik Smith. And a great chance here for the Rays to add on in just the first inning. From the belt, kicks and deals. Right there for strike one.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Amarista shading to his right, and that's the third out. So it's 2 runs on 2 base hits, 1 error in the inning, and 2 left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Rays 2 and the Tigers nothing. Jacob Faria is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Tampa Bay. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Tigers, the shortstop, number 1, Jose Iglesias.
And now a pitch on the way. In there for strike one, 0-1. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. A little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red-hot baseball recently.
And now a look at the hometown Tigers starting lineup in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, like everyone else, I can't wait to see what Miguel Cabrera has in store. He comes in hitting over 340 on the season. I'll tell you, if you watch him closely, you realize that he's just so consistent with his approach. I'm looking for another one of those consistent performances today.
And that'll bring up Mikey Mata. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
No strike.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Late that time for a strike. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
1 strike.
Sharp slider that time, just missed inside.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all on the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
And a full count, 3-2 for Mikey Matu.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
1 out, nobody on. Takes this the other way to right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Drilled down the line. But this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. Full count now, 3-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers. They're down 2-0. Striding in for his first at-bat, Matt Duffy, as he's been in a pretty good stretch over the last 10 or so ball games.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Duffy. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Detroit Tigers. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
In now, Wilson Ramos. First pitch on its way. There's a drive out toward the gap in left center. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
Here's Jason Worth. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll start this one at 269. Still without a home run and 6 RBIs. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. But this is taken in on the warning track as the runner will tag from second. And he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right. So he's 90 feet away now with 2 men gone.
Shortstop,
Here's Echeverria now. First pitch of the at-bat. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. One left for Tampa, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Next for the Tigers, Nicholas Castellanos. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Fielded by Echeverria. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And let's focus on Wilson Ramos. He's an absolute brick wall behind the plate. And if you miss middle over the heart of the plate, he could turn it around with a 3-run bomb.
Next up for Detroit, Victor Martinez. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And he just misses with a curveball.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Smith is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Center fielder, Jim Adduci.
Standing in, Jim Adduci comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Now the pitch. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets fouled. On the ground to the right side. Robertson ranges to his left. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They trail it here 2-0. Striding in once again, Jose Bautista. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Number 19, Jose Bautista.
The 2-1 home. Bullet back up the middle. Adduci has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Here's Carlos Gomez. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 2-1 home is high and outside for a ball. Christian Arroyo will be next. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Digging in to try it again, Christian Arroyo. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Arroyo, the former San Francisco Giant. He was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
And that misses 1-1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Now the 2-1 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
3-2 the count to Arroyo.
Count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Gomez stands at first with 1 out. Rounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. He'll try it again. 3-2. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. It's a 3-0 game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Standing in now, Daniel Robertson. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He hit a sac fly earlier. Ready with the 1-0. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Fly ball out to straightaway right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
The batter, center fielder, Malik Smith.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Malik Smith. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on its way. Right over the middle, knee high.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone. If he's willing to walk a few guys and then someone pops one over the fence, this game could get out of hand early.
0-1, here it comes. A high fastball is in there.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. This pitch is popped up. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. 2-strike RBI base hit. The ball wasn't hit very hard, Dero, but from a hitter's perspective, you'll take it any way you can get it.
Yeah, in today's day and age where everyone's looking to go deep and can go deep, not many guys have a legitimate 2-strike approach. This is one of those players, and that's exactly what he did. Shortened his stroke a little bit, didn't try and do too much, and came through for the team.
Swing and a liner, and that'll get down for a base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now. And the runner will score from second. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 6-0 ball game.
They say when it rains, it pours, and it's pouring out there right now. Drives in 2 more with that shot, making it 4 runs in the inning. This inning is starting to get away from him.
In now, Jason Worth, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. One and one to count.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Now the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Castellanos ranging back, and it's gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His first home run of the season as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
Now here comes Ron Gardenhire up out of the dugout. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll make his way to the dugout here as they'll turn things over to the bullpen from here on out. Kirby St. John is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Kirby St. John.
Into the box now, Adeiny Echeverria, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Lifted into center field. Aducci has a beat on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But they managed to bat around as 9 men come to the plate and 6 of them score. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Rays lead it 8-0. At the plate, James McCann, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
And that slider must have been low. It's ball 3.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
The 3-1 pitch. A swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Another full count pitch on its way. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Digging in, Alexi Amarista. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there 1-0.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play, and that pitch certainly has enough depth on it to get him a ground ball.
A ball and a strike. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
The 2-2. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Wow, he's not even being subtle about it. He almost hits him with the previous pitch, and then he actually does it with the next one. Going to be interesting to see if they seek revenge at some point.
At the plate, Jacoby Jones, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering on its way. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base paths, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
In the dirt here. Throw over to third here is in time as he gets the tag down, and he's out trying to take third. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. And he is frozen on a good curveball that started at his hip. It's strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Hit back up the middle. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
And that'll bring up Mikey Matuk. Seared down the first baseline. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Runner on first with 2 away. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Digging in once again, Jose Bautista. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Back up the middle. And Bautista has a base hit. So it's a good start to the inning for the Rays as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Ready for another shot now, Carlos Gomez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a strike, and it looks like a right-hander's got enough to throw in the Tiger bullpen. Here comes the 0-1. On the ground now for Iglesias. This could be 2. Amarista on the first, and as Ernie may have said, it's 2 for the price of 1 for the Tigers. 2 away. Final line there for the Detroit starting pitcher, and clearly he was off his game this evening. Striding forward now is the DH, Christian Arroyo. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate. Now the 2-1. This one's down to third. Jones comes up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing doing for Tampa, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Digging in for his second at-bat, Miguel Cabrera. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Cabrera can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitchers' hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. Hit hard on the ground at first. And a step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
The right fielder, number 9, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos now. Here's the first pitch to him. Hard hit ball to second. Robertson takes it in. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth.
The designated hitter, number 41, Victor Martinez.
Ready for another chance. Victor Martinez hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Splitter swung on and missed. 0-1.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
And there's a base hit on the line.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Into the box, Jim Adduci. As he'll go after a curveball off the plate. It's strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Bouncer down the line. And the pitcher will just run over and take this one himself, and the inning is over. Tigers leave 1. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Striding in, Daniel Robertson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Second baseman, Daniel Robertson.
First offering on its way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball one. The 1-0. Hit on the ground to third. To his left, Jones. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Now batting, center fielder, Malik Smith.
Stepping up now, Malik Smith. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. This is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
1-1.
Swing and a liner. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs and 200 ABs when you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Stepping in now, Matt Duffy in there. Now the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
The 1-2 pitch. In the dirt here. Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking, strike 3.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Two balls and no strikes to Ramos.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
8 runs and even 10 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Hit out towards second, and Marista's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Rays strand just the 1, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Coming to the plate now, James McCann. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 14.
So coming to the plate, Alexi Amarista. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. First pitch on its way. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Gomez has a read on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, third baseman, Jacoby Jones.
Into the box now, Jacoby Jones. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sliders in for a strike. Push softly over toward the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they go down without a whimper here. 5 innings complete. It's the Rays 8 and the Tigers 1. Here's Jason Worth.
Leading off for the Rays.
Yeah, Matty B, no one outside of Jason Worth has seen more pitches per plate appearance in the last 5 years in the National League. He likes to take them deep in the count.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that one right down Main Street. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. This one's down to third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Adeiny Echeverria.
Ready for another chance? Adeiny Echeverria. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the pitch. Soft liner towards short, and an easy play out there as this is taken for the 2nd out.
First baseman, number 19, Jose Bautista.
Digging in and looking for more, Jose Bautista. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Way in front of a great slider that time. 8 runs and even 10 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Line toward the gap in left center. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night. And as we call on the team leaderboard, you can see that he currently leads the Rays in that category. Ready once again, Carlos Gomez. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. He's set. Here it comes. 0-1 the count.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
The 1-1 home. Hard hit ball to second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1 left for Tampa, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jose Iglesias. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Here comes the first pitch. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low. This year against right-handed pitching, Iglesias carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. The 1-0 home. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
The left fielder, number 8, Mikey LaTue.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mikey Matuk. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a strike called at the letters. Look high to me, but it's 0-1. One out, nobody on. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Waiting on it is Smith.
He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The first baseman, number 24, Miguel Cabrera.
The first baseman, Miguel Cabrera, stands in. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Curveball locks him up. Strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Tigers. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Back here now at Comerica Park in Detroit. We're in the 7th with the Rays out in front, and let's get you caught up with our game summary for the first 6 innings. Warwick Southhold comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Ready for another shot now, Christian Arroyo. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. Gloved by Amarista. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, second baseman, Daniel Robertson.
Digging in to try it again, Daniel Robertson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in a wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. Got him.
Now batting, center fielder.
Striding in once again, Malik Smith. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Windup and the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Mata is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Nick Castellanos now. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Here's the first pitch to him.
That's a
Strike.
Objective number one right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Here's Hechavarria at shortstop. And there's one away.
The designated hitter, number 41, Victor Martinez.
Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch or he's going to start getting hurt.
The 1-2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. High in the air out to center field. Smith's on the move. He's got it, and there are two down now.
Now batting, center fielder, Jim Adduci.
Digging in once again, Jim Adduci. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to center field, and that will conclude matters here in the seventh. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Up next for the Rays, Matt Duffy. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Number 5, Matt Duffy.
Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So their half of the 8th opens with a man aboard.
Boy, that wasn't a very good pitch there. Up and away. That breaking ball, Zero, that slider intended to be down and away. Instead, it was up and away.
Yeah, that was definitely a missed spot right there, Dan. You saw the batter's eyes light up, and he didn't miss it.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. First pitch on its way. Bouncer up the middle. Iglesias is there. He'll go to the bag for 1. On to Cabrera, and it's a double play.
Good pitch on the ground ball there, and an even better job up the middle to take it himself, and turn 2 pretty smooth.
Here's Jason Worth. Popped him up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. Rays held in check here, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Next up for Detroit, James McCann. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Tampa Bay, number 50, Austin Stewart.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and he pops him up. Robertson moving to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So his day is fully over as you get a look at the pitching line for the Rays starter. He was great all night long. Stepping into the box, Alexi Amarista, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. First offering on its way. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. One out, nobody on. Hit to third. And there's out number 2.
Now batting.
8-1 our score as you look at our in-game line score. This one pretty much all over but the shouting. Jacoby Jones the next to hit. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. 2 out, nobody on. To 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Down in order go the Tigers. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Back here at the home of the Tigers, Comerica Park, as we get a shot of nighttime Detroit. Here's Echeverria now. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
First delivery to him on the way. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball 1. One 0 count. Here it is. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So it's a leadoff single that kicks off their half of the ninth. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty V, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he did it.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
In now, Jose Bautista, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Nobody out, runner on first. Back up the middle. Iglesias is up with it. Step on the bag for 1. On to Cabrera, and it's a double play.
Now batting, right fielder, Carlos Gomez.
Here's Carlos Gomez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. ground ball sent back up the middle. And Gomez will reach. It's a base hit. So the top of the ninth keeps it rolling as he comes through with 2 away.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Christian Arroyo. No balls and 1 strike. The next 1-2 pitch. Hit hard towards the hole. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice has melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
Standing in now, Daniel Robertson. This is flared out towards second, and this will be put away easily for the out. Rays strand a pair, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Shoots this one over to first. Bautista fields it cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, left fielder, Mikey Matu.
Next for the Tigers, Mikey Matu. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we'll get late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their 3rd knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
Here's the first pitch to him. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Here comes the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Smith in pursuit, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 9, Nick Castellanos.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Nicholas Castellanos, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a slider.
1 ball, no strike.
Last breath for the Tigers. Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Well, the die was cast in the 3rd inning when they posted a bunch of runs. After that, they did everything they had to just to wrap up this victory.
8-1 is the final tonight. The Rays jumped out to an early lead in the 1st and never looked back. Jacob Faria notches his 3rd win of the year as he finishes 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. Matt Boyd was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
All right, everybody, that's going to pretty much wrap up our broadcast here of Game 2 versus the Tigers here as we start the post-game show, run you the highlights, give you my post-game thoughts. We did really good out of the gate. We were pretty patient, and we were able to get out in front, and then that third we put it in overdrive and got 6 runs, and unfortunate for Detroit starter there. We did kind of get cold a little bit with our bats from there on, but it really didn't matter because we had a big lead, and Detroit, their bats were cold from pitch 1. So just a fantastic game, and I think we played pretty well. I don't know what you all think, but either way, we do win the series regardless. We get a chance to sweep them in Game 3, so stay tuned for that. And I got to hand it to Jason Worth. That was a pretty good game out of him, and nice to see him get a home run finally. So either way, that's pretty much going to wrap it up for us, and I hope you guys did enjoy the game, if it was or wasn't the outcome. And I'm going to let these highlights finish up for you, and we'll end the video. Excuse me, I got my words twisted right there. Well, I will let these highlights finish, and then we will end the video right there. And either way, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, like the video, and join on our journey. We still got 133 games to go, so we got a big old path. We're still keeping up with the Yankees, so this should be a very entertaining season so far. So either way, I'm signing off. I will talk to you guys in Game 3. So until then, so long, everyone.